Hello everyone. Today I've come up on this YouTube channel. My sole objective is I want to deliver the best. And by watching this video, at least you've got to come to a conclusion that you've learned something. I want to talk about leadership qualities. I want to talk about personality enhancement. And there are different segments. First and foremost thing about your career goals. Second, how you can prosper in your life. Third, about your etiquettes. It goes on. Now, first and foremost thing, I'll tell you, if you really want to be successful in life, please have an attitude of gratitude. That is the first and foremost thing. We call it as ihsan mandi, thankfulness. You have to have that. Followed by, look, first and foremost thing, I told about gratitude. Keep that thing in your mind. This is the foremost word which everyone should embrace that. Second, you have to be a giver. Because when you're giving, psychologically, you feel great about yourself. When you feel good about yourself, you increase your confidence. You believe your ability of, getting more. That is the thing. Besides, life is all about taking control. Take control of your life. Look, it's not what someone is doing. Evaluate yourself. Introspect yourself. What you've got to do. Control means you introspect. For example, you want to become a scientist. Or you want to become a speaker, or you want to become a businessman, or you want to become an athlete, or you want to become a sports person, or you want to crack UPSC and you want to have a great elite that designation, you want to be an IS officer, or you want to be an IPS or IFS or IRS, whatever it may be. Okay, that could be one of the reasons. Or you might be, loving to travel, so you want to be an, a pilot, or you want to be any. Look, it's not what you do, it's how you do. The amount of involvement in your profession matters the most. That is the key to success. Because most of the individuals, what they do at the earlier stage, they do some, copycat things. In the sense, for example, they see a cricketer and they say that I want to become a cricketer. And tomorrow they see a football player and they say I want to become, like Cristiano Ronaldo. I love to play football, so I want to be like that. It's different thing. I'm not only talking about sports. It could be a businessman, it could be pilot, it could be a lawyer, it could be a judge, it could be an IAS, it could be, any field on the earth. First, you love yourself. First, you think what you're good at. Now, if you decided, I want to become a pilot, then start from the beginning. Your goals should be bigger than your life. I have a phrase which is quite, important. What is that? I'll tell you, your goals should be bigger than your life. That means, if, for example, I am having an ordinary goal, then that is not bigger than life. Last time, I was giving an example. I will just give an example. For example, look, if you say that I want to become a businessman, and if that businessman is an average businessman, or if that businessman is not giving employment to some different person, what is the point? What I'm trying to tell you is, anything on this planet, do 100%. That's it. 100% matters most. Got it? Now, followed by these points, I just want to rephrase that. I told about gratitude. I told about a giver. I told you have to take care, control yourself. Control, of your life is very, very significant. Most of the individuals, what they do, they drift. They carry on. They carry forward someone's dream. Don't do that. Life is your book. You get into that. What you're good at, do that. That is the important things. Now, there are 4 words which are very crucial in life. If you're not getting to that, no point. Look, if you are doing your best of the best degrees, or you become the best person on the planet in the form of education, And if your etiquettes, if your manners are not matching, then what's the point? What I'm trying to emphasize is we call it as, most of the individuals, they say that if I become a great professional person in my life, that's quite good. I appreciate your professional goals are quite important, but I call it as one thing, middle skills. Because nowadays what's happening, most of the individuals, they concentrate on soft skills, professional skills, that is we call it as hard skills, and the third is middle skills, which they don't concentrate, which they don't highlight, which they think that without middle skills we can run the show. No, I want to tell you, to be honest enough, middle skills are quite important. You might be thinking, what is that? Middle skills, I'll tell you, we call it as etiquette, mannerism. That is quite important. Now, for example, you've got a great soft skill. For example, you're speaking best of the best. You're a great listener, you're a great speaker, you're a great orator. But imagine, this is all about soft skills. You've got a great communication skills. You've got, when you talk, you've got lots of, positivity. Everyone appreciates you. All those things comes into soft skills, like how you carry forward, what sort of presentation you give, how you take care of your life, all these things. Now, second thing I was talking about, hard skill. Hard skill is what? Your professional life. For example, I want to become a chartered accountant. Okay, for me that is a hard skill. That means I will concentrate. I'll do my best to become a chartered accountant. I have to become a company secretary. I have to become a lawyer. I have to become followed by a judge or whatever it may be. I do different stream I have spoken. What I'm telling is soft skills are the important thing, followed by hard skills. But the best thing, which is like a bridge, which like for example, if you want to build a building, for example, you've got to have a great foundation. So that foundation, building stands on that. Anything, that we call it as middle skills. Middle skills, like in Urdu we call it as akhlaq, tehzeeb. That is quite important. Imagine if you are, you become a great person, but if you don't have that manners, what is the point? If you're, what is exactly middle skills? I just want to emphasize. Look, middle skills are simple. Like for example, you're having food, you're having dinner with your family. How to dine, how to sit with your family, how to talk to them, how to eat with the spoon, how to eat with your hands. What are etiquettes? If someone, when all 4 or 5 elders are sitting or across the dining table, first elder has to start the food, followed by youngers. That is how. For example, if someone is knocking at your door, you've got to, the way how you treat them, the way how you respect the relatives, the way how you give respect to your neighbors. That is quite important. If someone's standing, if your elder is standing, if your big brother is standing, if your mom or aunt or uncle or someone is standing and you're sitting, and if you're saying that I've got the best of the best degree in the world, what is the point? So middle skills are quite important. How to eat, how to talk, how to behave, how if your neighbors comes, how you respond. If someone is in need, how to give them answer. For example, sometimes it so happens someone will ask you something, but you don't have. So it doesn't mean that you've got to just say, very quickly. You don't have to. You be polite. Because one thing you understand, never ever break someone's heart for your happiness. Never ever squash someone for your happiness. Because one thing you understand, when you lift someone, Almighty will give you position. He will help you out. So have that things. Soft skills, hard skills, followed by middle skills. Middle skills are the key. Middle skills, most of the individuals, what they do, chalta hai, don't do that. So these 3 things are very important. I told about gratitude, I told about giving, I told about control, followed by these things. What happens? It's like a package. Look, for example, if you're going to school, it's not that you just learn English. It's not like that you just speak best of the best English. You get into science, you get into social, you get into languages. Maybe you go for Telugu, Hindi, Urdu. Different languages. Maybe if you're going for international languages, French, German. These are the languages. Followed by subjects. English, mathematics, science, social. Now, we call it as, biology, physics, chemistry, everything is into that, okay? All these are very important things. So, you have to concentrate. Now, this is one aspect. Apart from that, look, the objective of mine, I'm taking your time because I want to give you the best, because when you're watching my videos, it's not like that just you're listening, for the sake of listening, okay? You have to, okay? Now, I'll tell you, these are the points very important. I call it as two things in this world, only two things. Now, what is that? First, results. If you want to be successful, if you become successful, then those we call it as a result. If you're not successful, then we say excuses. That's all. In this world, only two things: results and excuses. That's all. If you're successful, you'll say, yes, I'm successful. If you're not, excuses. So these are the things. Apart from that, I want to give you one phrase. Keep this thing very, very important. For example, if I say that, do you know a great personality? If I say one person name, just for the sake, if I say that, yeah, do you know Virat Kohli? Then definitely you'll say, yes, I know. Because Virat Kohli is the best person in the form of cricket. He's the best. So everyone knows that. Close to, half of the world, maybe entire world, or maybe, I don't know, but might be, half of the world, I'm quite sure, knows more than that. I'm just giving an example. But honestly speaking, why you know Virat Kohli? Because he's very famous personality. He's a celebrity. He's doing something great for our India, okay? And in fact, for the world too. Now, why he has become successful? Because he's done a lot of work. He has done all the efforts in his life. I am giving this example because I want to give you one phrase. The phrase is, success has many uncles. Failure is an orphan child. Imagine if you are successful, everyone will say, he's my cousin, he's my brother, she's my sister. But if you're not successful, again those people say that, bro, 5 fingers are not same. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Success has many uncles. Failure is an orphan child. So have that thing in your mind. Always keep that. This is the best thing in life. Now, this is example of success. Your success. Now, introspect yourself, I told you. What is that? How to introspect yourself? Look, first you see your strengths. I myself am Fahim Syed. So Fahim Syed, I myself feel that I am very confident in that. So my strength is speaking. I want to speak. I want to talk. I want to convince. I want to give the presentation. This is my quality. So you understand what are your strengths. Second, how to overcome your weakness. Because usually it so happens, for example, I love to speak, but it doesn't mean that if I go to any place and start talking, people will say, excuse me, why you're talking like that? So that could be my weakness. So I should know when to talk, when not to talk. So for a speaker, he or she knows when not to talk. So those weakness, if someone has a weakness, you've got to reduce that. These are the very, very important things. Find out your strengths, consolidate, elevate, because this all life, you understand, you're living life once. Life is, a bed of roses. If you are positive, if you're not positive, that's all. You will say something wrong about life. Trust me, I want to tell you, I'm so luckiest person on the planet. The reason is, I travel length and breadth of the world. I've got the experience. I want to share. I want to give you. I want to tell you what is life all about. Because most of the individuals who haven't traveled, they think that, okay, if I go to that place, that could be the great place of my life. I'll tell you one thing. Wherever you are, be thankful to Almighty. Because I want to tell you, nowadays most of the individuals, what they are doing, either they are living in past or they are living in future. Please live in the present. Because the moment, present. What is present? Synonym of present is a gift. Have that thing in your mind. Because live in the moment. Most of the individuals, what they do, I know, kids, what they say, they love their family, they love their mom, dad. They say, mom, dad, I'm just studying in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th standard. So probably once I become an IS officer, or once I become a cricketer, or once I become a businessman, or once I become a billionaire, definitely I want to give you everything. I want to give you happiness. I want to take you to a best of the best car ride. Everything they'll talk. But what's the point? I'm telling you, when they are alive, give them happiness. Might be they need your best of the best smile today. You just go and give a glass of water to your dad. You say that, Dad, I got for you. You have come from outside. I want to serve you. Imagine the efforts, what they do. We don't know because we've taken things for granted. Because everything comes free. Everything comes like a cake. So we don't have value for that. Because you're just sitting in your house. Your dad, mom is coming, helping you out. That's all. Don't do that. Respect them. Because life is beautiful if you are. If you're not, then you'll start blaming. Don't do that. This is the first and foremost thing. Now, I was talking about, taking care of that. Now, please, this thing why I'm saying again and again is never ever think about past, never ever think about future. Concentrate on present. You might be thinking, hey, Mr. Fine, what you're talking? You're talking that don't take care about future. I'm not saying that don't take care about future. If you take care about the present itself take care of future. Because, for example, if I'm giving the best knowledge to you, and this knowledge will be passed after 1 hour. For example, if you're watching my video, maybe 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, 1 hour you watch my video. And this 1 hour, if you watch, and if I'm giving you fruitful information, then this will benefit you. So I'm saying concentrate on present, whatever you're doing. For example, you're studying in 10th class, 11th class, or 12th, or you might be you're doing engineering, or you're doing medicine, or you're doing arts, you're doing accounts, you're doing humanity, anything, whatever on the planet. What I'm trying to tell you is believe now, be available in the present. Hope you understand. Okay, past, present, future. So think of, I'll give an example, don't mistake me. For example, in your family or my family, someone would have died. What we do, once they die, we go to their house, we say, he's my cousin, he's my life, he's my heart, he's my soul. But when he's alive or when she's alive, you don't go and say hi to them. What is the point? So you understand my point. Life is not that just you've got to, say that I will do. No. Actions, quite important. Most of the individuals, what they do, they just talk, no talks. Action is quite important. Until and unless I take action, if I talk to you, then you don't know who I am, what I'm talking. So action speaks more than your words. Have that. Most of the individuals say, I've done this, I've done that. No, what you're right now matters the most. Hope you're getting my point. For that, I want to tell you, keep these things and trust me, the knowledge what I'm giving you in this video, honestly speaking, if you can concentrate, if you can go step by step, definitely you can conquer. So many points I'm going to give you one by one, because I want to go in a very simple, very humble way. Because what happens, I understand if I just give you everything in a bunch, you won't. I'll give one best example. How I want you to go through my video is, I'll give an example. For example, you have taken a glass of water. Okay, take a glass of water, keep in the freezer for 1 hour. After 1 hour, what happens? It becomes ice. Exactly. Now, after 1 hour, you take out that ice, keep outside for 1 hour. Again, what happened? That ice, what's the conversion? What happens? Yes, it becomes water. I don't want that. Once you go through this video, it's just you listen and say that, oh, we have heard this. Okay, don't do that. I want you to take an example of, milk. Take a glass of milk, convert that milk into curd. And again, do you think that curd will come back to its original position like a milk? No. I want you to learn like that. Anything on this world. So the example what I gave, you should understand. Like a curd, once it get converted, it won't give back the original shape. So have that thing. Hope you're getting me. Okay, these are the points. These are very, very important. Okay, hope you're getting that. Now I'll tell you. Okay,